Be talking about the two very important landmark visits coming up, state visits by President to Portugal and Slovakia. I'll begin by Portugal. This is a historic visit because it comes at a time when we are marking 50 years of the diplomatic relations between our two countries, and it is also 27 years since the last visit by a president from India to Portugal. So it's a very symbolic and landmark visit. The president will be traveling to Portugal at the invitation of His Excellency President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa of Portugal. In fact, President Sousa had visited India in 2020. A year earlier, in 2019, Prime Minister Antonio Costa had visited India, and Prime Minister Modi had visited Portugal in 2017, and also earlier Prime Minister Costa had visited India in 2017 also. So if we just see last few years, there has been a very high-level exchange of visits between India and Portugal, and that shows the degree of high-level engagement that is ongoing between our two countries. Our Prime Ministers, Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Montenegro, they had also met recently last year in November in Rio de Janeiro at the sidelines of the G20 summit. Also, just a few months back in December, the Foreign Minister of Portugal, His Excellency Paulo Rangel, had visited India, and External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar had visited Portugal in 2023. So it just shows how strong the political engagement and momentum is of the high-level visits, and coming at a time as we mark 50 years of our diplomatic relations. This visit will take this forward, our friendship and partnership forward. Between India and Portugal, there exists very strong goodwill. There is a long-standing historical context to our ties, very strong diaspora links, also unique cultural linkages ranging from food to art and architecture, music, language. Another dimension of the India-Portugal relationship is the India-EU partnership. And there again, the India-Portugal relationship adds to the strength of the India-EU relationship. It's worth noting that during the Portuguese presidency of the EU in the year 2000, the first India-EU summit had been hosted by Portugal. And also in 2021, the first ever India-EU Leaders Summit was hosted under Portuguese presidency. So this relationship has an important role in strengthening the strategic partnership between India and EU. One more dimension at the multilateral and regional level is the association with the CPLP, which is the Community of Portuguese-speaking countries, which has 9 members, and India is an associate member in the CPLP. If we look at the business ties, the trade is of the order of US $1.5 billion, and it has been growing steadily. There has been a 50% growth during the last 5 years. A range of areas of cooperation: renewable energy, IT, pharmaceuticals, education, tourism, and defense. And with Portugal, Portugal was also the first country in Europe with whom India had signed a migration and mobility agreement. For the state visit that is upcoming now, the Honorable Rashtrapati Ji will hold delegation level talks with her counterpart, President de Sousa. The President will also host a banquet dinner in her honor. President will meet Prime Minister Luis Montenegro. She will also meet the Speaker of the Parliament of Portugal, Dr. José Pedro Aguiar Branco. She will also, the mayor of Lisbon will also host a special event in her honor. President will also meet members of the Indian community in Portugal. And she is likely to meet some Indian researchers from various universities and academic institutions.